Speaker is someone who's had a long association with us as well, and that's Helen Crouch. Helen's going to speak to you about the Max Potential program, because the Max Potential program is supported by another of our sponsors, which is Clubs New South Wales. And where's Maria? There's Maria from Clubs New South Wales. Clubs New South Wales are really strong supporters of this program, so we thought we'd get Helen along to talk about the program and how it works with young people in a mentoring role in schools. Max Potential offers 22 weeks of personal leadership development, including coaching to young leaders at schools, TAFE universities and the community to help them maximise their potential. And I think we have a couple of students here that Helen's going to introduce us to too. So thanks very much, Helen.
Thank you. There is always talk of giving more, much less about giving better. Whether we're talking of donations of money, items or time and effort in the volunteer context, good giving should start with good planning by the giver. The heart of the volunteer is huge, so huge it warrants a national week in recognition of it. But such hearts do want to know that they are making a difference. Charities or organisations with very clear and obvious objectives, milestones and indicators of success, they help those hearts beat stronger. Milestones allow the volunteer hearts to track and the difference that their involvement makes. Organisations using volunteers successfully know all about good planning. And it's that kind of planning and thoughtful design that's characterised within the Max Potential program. As Lynn mentioned, 22 weeks that they pair a young adult and a coach drawn from leadership positions in the local community. Together, the young adult and their coach explore principles of personal leadership, which the young adult then apply, firstly in their own lives and then in a community service project over the second half. The young adults set themselves goals which, assisted by their coach, they achieve over the 22 weeks. This allows both the coach and the young adult to see the results of their efforts during and at the end of the program. Please visit John Stevens from Max Potential before you have a cup of tea at the end of the session. Thought and effort can always yield huge rewards. In volunteering, thought and effort is critical to ensure desired results, has a tangible social impact. In our society, the positive effect of social impact of giving by Clubs New South Wales is well established. With Clubs New South Wales behind Max Potential, over 2,000 young adults have completed the program in the last 10 years. This year, there are 16 programs running in New South Wales, supported by 27 clubs with coaches often taken from the club, and the staff themselves from the clubs take it as a training opportunity. There are private organisations joining with clubs to sponsor 1 or 2 young adults, and partnerships with clubs and not-for-profit organisations such as My North Ryde Community Aid. I was genuinely delighted to be invited to be a coach last year and anxiously awaited the invitation to come again this year. Thank goodness. I saw it as an opportunity to give back to clubs who so generously support me in my day job with NRCA, but also to forge new connections with key club personnel and other civic leaders. I can keenly attest to the impact of my 6 clubs in my area by the sponsorship of Max Potential, and standing before you today, truly honoured by the experience and a proud advocate of the program. I believe I have learnt as much, if not more, than the young adult I coached last year. The program's basis is sound, achieving authentic success. Its definitions are insightful, its approach is holistic, it's balanced and it's considered. But why don't we hear from Dylan and Damien? They can tell you much more from the young adults' point of view.
Martin Luther King Jr. and Mother Teresa perfectly encapsulated what it is to serve. by stating, "At the end of life, we will not be judged by how many diplomas we have received, how much money we have made, how many great things we have done. Everybody can be great. Anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and your verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. What's more, we will be judged by, I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was homeless, and you took me in." Servitude is without a doubt the most honourable and worthwhile cause humanity can act out. It is because of this that I decided to volunteer for the St. Vincent de Paul Society. It is why my friend and I have started a fair trade initiative at our school. To be the voice for many is my dream, my one sole aspiration, and to get there I myself needed aid. I asked for help, and it came. The blessing came for me in the form of Max Potential, which is providing me with the skills to lead and serve others. By serving others, you can change the world, even if you aren't the one necessarily associated with the change. As Isaac Newton once said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. I am seeing further because I am standing on the shoulders of my coaches and of Max Potential." Thank you.
Max Potential provides a personal coaching experience to develop future leaders and maximise their potential. When offered the program late last year, I took some time to think about what the program offered and the pros and cons associated with this. To be honest, there were minimal negatives, which only included finding time in the busy schedule of a student. However, the program was filled with positives, such as the opportunity to have a personal coach and to serve and make a difference in my local community. The experience it provides are incredible, and the program is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It was simply too good an offer to turn down, and is a decision that will maximise my success in the future, wherever I may go. The idea of a personal coaching experience is a prospect that others could only dream of. This one-on-one experience with a successful mentor provides me and other participants of this program with many real-life lessons in our teens that others have learned later on in their lives. I appreciate the time my coach takes voluntarily out of her busy life to focus on my needs and goals, and she guides me in the right direction in order to achieve them. Having a coach beside me is also beneficial when helping my local community. The prospect of making a difference and helping others seems like a daunting task for one person. However, having a personal coach behind me every step of the way eases the pressure and helps me to serve the community and maximise the positive impact I have on it. This experience is invaluable to many teens around the country, such as myself. Using Max Potential as a model, I encourage all members in the audience today to have a go and volunteer for similar programs. It seems fitting in Volunteer Week that you would consider giving up part of your time to serve others in various ways, so that others may benefit from your services. Thank you.
As I said, they could say it better than I, but I'm sure you'll agree the value is immense. But please remember, the measure doesn't finish after 22 weeks. Max Potential Coach has the privilege of working with tomorrow's community leaders and key contributors. They help them learn the advantages of care and commitment, personal responsibility, goal setting and attainment, helping them discover and acquire lifelong skills in discipline, focus and leadership. The impressive community projects are another tangible result from the program and indicative of what we can expect from Max Potential graduates in years to come. Max Potential is an opportunity to encourage people to think not just about how much they give, but how they give, as individuals, potentially as a coach, or organisations to join clubs to sponsor a young adult and provide a coach. The Max Potential program is not a token program, and being in Parliament House, dare I say, there is not a hint of tokenism amongst it. I can't recommend the program to you strongly enough. Nelson Mandela said that there is no keener revelation of a society than the society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. through a very powerful partnership of two strangers, a 17 and 18-year-old and an older, civic-minded, professionally based individual with life skills. The power of cross-generational collaboration ignites through coaching. The goal of coaching is discovering new talents and new ways to use old talents that lead to far greater effectiveness. A Nobel Prize winner said, "Discovery consists of looking at the same thing as everyone else and thinking something different. Without good direction, good people lose their ways." Coaching involves identifying the gap between where we are now and where we would like to be, and uses a very simple ABC of life. What is my attitude to how I view living my life? What are my beliefs in how I think and how I make choices? What is my commitment to my chosen actions? You can't be a leader without good personal leadership. I'm a proud volunteer of the Max Potential Coach and recommend the program to you. Max Potential coaches are advocates of personal leadership and the potential of our community's youth. We do not know all the answers, but we are trained to ask the right question. And I leave you with a quote from the Max Potential program that will be well understood by the heart of every volunteer in the room. You can change a life, and not just your own. Thank you.